Hello everybody and welcome back to my small farm channel. I am JT Bear. Joining me today will be of course the lovely Shocks. Surprise, surprise, not a chicken video. We're dealing with that roof. It's a greening up this old house day. So technically this roof does not yet need to be replaced as it's not leaking, that we are aware of anyway. However, it looks like crap and we much prefer the tin roof that we've got on the main body of the house. We'll be doing that on the back room soon enough. But we've had the tin for this for a while. We've kind of just been waiting for a good weather day. As you can tell, this is not an ideal weather day, but it's not windy, so it's good enough. Got the strapping boards and my capping and all that stuff. We don't have the new gutters yet, but I can put those on a little bit later. Not as worried about that. What I am worried about is the fact that these panels have been sitting here for at least a month, and some of the sassy seniors in town say it's going to snow soon. And I don't want to be that guy whose new roof is sitting under 2 feet of snow, you know? And if it's going to be sitting under 2 feet of snow, it should be on the roof under 2 feet of snow. So, yes, today, raining or not, putting on the new roof. So I want to remind you all as we go through this is not necessarily a how it should be done video. This is an aesthetic band-aid, simply to make it look better. So, don't even go into what I'm doing wrong. I know I'm doing lots of it wrong. I only care about this much. So, let's go. So the first thing I get to do is get rid of this ridiculous satellite dish. Should be easy enough though. We don't use it. See no reason for it to be here. And Shocks might just turn it into a bird bath down there for the fairy garden, so that's kind of cool. Alright, well I hate people that leave drill sounds in there, but this is going to come out easy enough. 4 more at the top there, 2 here, 2 here. I'll save you the sound. So here's a moment of fun. The reason we got this place so cheap is because there was a massive leak coming in through the roof there. So one of the first things we did was found somebody who would take payments, because we didn't have a lot left after the move, to put the roof on for us. And sorry about smacking the tripod there. This is his option for the end bits. So we will get to that at one of these points. Not today. Because, yeah, I'm going to want to be nice and careful going up there. But we'll bring the ladder along and we'll correct that whole edge work. Yeah. This is my first tin roof ever, and even I know that's not how that should look. Alright, well, you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, though. Buddy was willing to take payments and get the work done in 2 feet of snow, like I was saying, so can't blame him for being in a bit of a rush. Alright, so we are going to pull up this really crappy layer. We're going to give you a quick shot of some of that. Yeah. And we're just going to roll this right onto the porch so we reduce the opportunity for Puppy to step on some nails. Speaking of, because we're pulling that up, we are going to have to run around with the hammer really quickly and give a little bit of a love tap to a lot of these nails. But I don't know why they would have covered this roof with that roof. That's just dumb. I don't get it. Well, doesn't matter. Tin's going on it today. Well, as my muse is fond of saying, teamwork makes the dream work. She's just love tapping those while I rip the rest of that up. Coming up pretty quick.
Getting her done.
Getting her done indeed. So are you happy to finally be putting prettier tin on this roof?
Yes.
Me too. Okay, well I'm no roofing expert, but seems to me this should have been attached to the body of the house, and it wasn't. It seems to me that should be attached to the house as well. I'm a little concerned. This might explain a whole lot of our heat loss in the winter. Good times. I gotta take a closer look at that, which means putting the camera down. Alright, so we've got the vast majority of that crap roll-on asphalt taken off. I'm just putting on my strapping boards here, pretty straightforward. I know, more drill sounds, what do you do? So while it's far from a proper solution, we're going to use some of that can of spray foam insulation stuff and just kind of pack it in here, pack it in as much, let's move over here, pack in as much of this side area here as we can as well. Hopefully that'll make a bit of a difference. We do see a lot of steam escaping from here. I always thought it was rollover from the dryer, but now I'm starting to think it's just straight up heat escaping from our house. So if we can slow that down a little bit, great because our hydro bill sucks. All right, well, 1 can of Big Gap filler. Here we go. Use responsibly. That is filling up an awful lot of space without actually filling it. Come on. See how much that takes. Hey, we got somewhere. Oh, it fell in. I don't think this is going to do much for us in the long run, but anything is better than nothing. Kind of like welding, just attach it to the last bit, hope for the best. So surprisingly, that was able to go the entire length here. I mean, it's not a proper insulation job by any means, but you know what? I'm betting over the course of just this one winter, that'll probably block at least $10 worth of heat. Don't take long with an 18 kilowatt furnace. All right. Well, my spacing may not have been perfect, but certainly good enough for the job at hand. I actually feel pretty good knowing that insulation's up there. The rain is coming, so I'd better get this sheeting up pretty quick though. So I've separated all my pieces of tin, and right now I'm a little worried I don't actually have enough to do the roof. I think there's too much of the longer panels, not enough of the shorter panels. Right now I'm really happy that I was sent that angle grinder. Thank you yet again. I think today I'll be using that. Alright, so I may have already mentioned I am not a roofer by trade. I'm a computer guy, but what I need, I'm just going to try and walk on these little wooden beams I've put in place so I don't dent this down. And yeah, I'm just going to have to try and be super careful putting on that far edge. So, yes, I think I'll stop the camera so I don't have to worry about that. And get this roof on. Well, I've got 2 sheets up, so far so good. I think I'm going to have to take a carpet knife or something and clean that up a little bit when I put the flashing back on. But, coming along surprisingly well. I might have misjudged. We might actually have more than enough roofing material. Well, I guess I'm about to find out. Alright, so I knocked that bit of gutter down, but we were planning on replacing that anyway. All in all, I'd say that looks worlds better, especially without the satellite dish. Still got to take down the ladder, got to do all the edge work and stuff. But the majority of it is done. And I am okay to call it done for the day and for the video, because I mean, edge work and trim, not terribly entertaining stuff. Plus, it's a bit of a pain in the arse, a bit detail-oriented, and I'm probably going to get a little gruff, so we don't need that in the video either. But, yes, if you're still around at this point, I have no idea how short or long this particular video may be. The project ended up taking most of the afternoon, but I feel a lot better about how snow is going to come off of that in the coming days, weeks, and months. Because seriously, somebody was saying we're expecting snow tomorrow. Anyway, that is a whole different concern. Thank you all for joining me here on my small farm channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.